City Machine Guns and the Maximos, and now to answer some of what Stephen DeAngelis put forth before, it is indeed Larry Legend with me doing play-by-play.
The one and only Larry Legend. I would like to say, Mr. Gertner, it is a pleasure and an honor to be sharing these duties with you. I feel a lot better sitting right here with you than I did in the ring with Stephen DeAngelis. I want to tell you that right now.
Well, Stephen DeAngelis, never far away from the action. Steve, I'll tell you what, I see you're here now, and I'll really quickly, no trouble, and I'll turn the mic over to you for a moment, and you can address with Larry Legend exactly what's on your mind.
You know, Larry, I just want to say something. Listen, there is absolutely no heat between the two of us. Whatever heat there is, you're creating in your mind, first of all. Secondly, I showed you nothing but respect during that last match. We were doing beautiful commentary here. I was putting you over as a young up-and-coming guy, working hard at NYWC, CZW, paying your dues, developing relationships with the boys, and really working hard to advance yourself. And then you disrespect me, and it's really, I can't really quite understand it.
Let me tell you something. When I stepped into the middle of the ring, let me tell you what's most important right now is the match that's going on.
Absolutely.
You said you wondered what had ever happened to Urkel. I'm not Urkel. I'm Larry Legend. Just like you said, my name speaks for itself. My job speaks for itself. But right now, let's pay attention to these four magnificent athletes. You and I can discuss this at a later date.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to pass this over to Mr. Gertner, a man who I have infinite respect for. 1 out of 2 ain't bad.
Alex Shelley lets him go, lets him loose, and now the two of them back in the center of the ring.
You know, when I looked at all of the matches on the marquee tonight, this was one in particular that I was most excited to see. You know, the S.A.Ts, Jose and Joel, tag team specialists, if you will, in the Motor City Machine Guns. I mean, we've seen them all over TNA. Their name speaks for themselves. Like, I can't wait to see this extravaganza. Whoa!
Both of these teams very, very accomplished. And you can tell that the Motor City Machine Guns very over with the fans here in ICW. There was a great response to that moments ago before the match.
You know, I don't mind saying myself, I got a little bit of a response when I came out to the ring. I felt like a few people in the crowd knew who I was. Well, look at this. It's moves like this, Mr. Gertner. It's moves like this that make this team the team that they are.
A well-oiled machine and a great double team move by the Maximos. Quick and crisp tags are the name of the game. That's the modus operandi in tag team wrestling. You always want to make sure you keep the freshest man in the ring at all times.
Now, am I to understand that both of these gentlemen, Chris Sabian and Alex Shelley, are both from Detroit? Is that why they're called the Motor City Machine Guns?
I believe they are both from that Detroit, Michigan area. That's right.
Beautiful town. I've never been. Brett Lauderdale needs to get a little bit of control, if I might say so. I mean, tag team specialist is one thing, but looks like the Maximos are breaking the rules in typical Puerto Rican fashion.
And that was Larry Legend with the xenophobic remark for those keeping score.
Look at that. No tag. What's Lauderdale doing? You know, he's probably afraid to even call anything. He might get mugged by the S.A.Ts.
Oh, that's not nice.
Look at him. Do you know where your wallet is right now?
Let me check.
Yeah, see?
Guns, nice double kick to the chest.
Yeah, the crowd is really into these guys. Lauderdale must be too. He's letting them get away with murder practically. I guess he's just being liberal with this match. You know, it is a tag team match. You know, everyone's excited right now. I guess, you know, judiciously he'll let things go as see fit. As seen fit, I should say.
I like that, though. I like when a referee lets the rules kind of be a little bit flexible, a little bit dynamic.
Oh, yeah! It looks like Chris Sabian's a little bit flexible right now. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. Jose and Joel, the Maximos. The first time I came across these gentlemen, Joel, 2001, for a now defunct organization, or it was defunct in 2003. They since have come back, Maryland Championship Wrestling. They spent a little time down there with the Amazing Red. 2001, the first time I saw these gentlemen, they're still doing it on the indie scene, one of the hottest tag teams going right now.
They've been up and down the road. They've been there and back, everywhere, up and down along the Northeast Corridor and beyond. The Maximos plying their trade, and never any better than right here in 2010, right here in ICW.
There we go, a nice clean tag. The mush.
It takes a lot just to be able to get it done in professional wrestling. Excuse me. But when you can get it done with style, with flair, with pizzazz and charisma, like the Motor City Machine Guns, that is truly an accomplishment that you can hang your hat on.
Boy, what a hot crowd we have in the, what is this place called? Holy Cross Catholic High School tonight. It's jam-packed to the rafters, as the late Gorilla Monsoon would say. I'm excited to be here.
And the Maximos and the Motor City Machine Guns bringing their brand of pandemonium to the building.
Oh, it looks like it's the Motor City Machine Guns who are having the fun now. Brett Lauderdale needs to get in there and make sure that's not a choke. I mean, we know the Maximos would push the limits and probably try to get that forearm right over the carotid artery and choke one of the Motor City Machine Guns out, but don't put anything past Alex Shelley. He's known to get down and dirty.
And the fans, excuse me, the fans very much behind the Motor City Machine Guns.
I'm very much behind Alex Shelley's mohawk with that blonde streak.
It's interesting.
Call that a mane, Joel. Not a haircut, but a mane. Whoa. I gotta tell you, Joel, Larry Legend likes that kind of talk. I'll leave that to the imagination.
Motor City Machine Guns I don't know, something jammed there, and Alex Shelley just took it to the pistol. Let's see if the Maximos can capitalize. Still have the momentum. Up to the top rope.
Nice deep power.
This could be it.
Brett Lauderdale says it's a 2 count, got the shoulder up.
Oh, he's taking him for a ride.
But Alex Shelley to save the day, it looks like. Oh, not so much could we see. What is this going to be? Whoa.
What an impactful DDT. Shelley in for the save.
And it looks like all hell's breaking loose right now, Joel. Wow, was that a tooth that flew out of his mouth? The S.A.T, the Spanish announce team. Oh gosh. Whoa! Right on Steve DeAngelis. My gosh, that's why I'm glad I'm back here with you right now, Joel.
Two count for Shelley now.
These two teams are laying it all on the line for this victory here in ICW. Oh, quite frankly, I don't blame them. Tremendous kick from the top. Whoa! This action's happening so fast I can't even call it, Joel.
It's a tremendous match, as we knew it would be from these four.
Kicks for the galore. This might be it. And the Motor City Machine Guns prevail. Let's go up to Steve DeAngelis for the final call.
Motor City Machine Guns.
Looks like Brett's checking on Steve DeAngelis down there. He looks like he's okay, but the bigger story right now is a victory for the Motor City Machine Guns, the team of Alex Shelley and Chris Sabian, and just a hell of a match as I predicted it would be.
Time to regroup for the Maximos. Of course, they'll be back for the Guns. A big win. They move up in the tag team division here in ICW. They were confident. I spoke to them before the match. They were confident that this would be the result, but they've lived up to it. A hard-fought victory, a victory nonetheless. It goes down as a win in the books for the Motor City Machine Guns.
Let's see if we see a show of respect at the end of this match. Looks like it's... You know, I like to see that, but the Motor City Machine Guns better not turn their backs on the Maximos. Oh, well, I stand corrected. I guess here at Holy Cross High School, they figure they might as well err on the better side of good. You know, Joe, nothing beats a good tag team match. And with that being said, you know, I'm going to check on my man Sabian. I think he's recovering from his wounds there in the back. I may be out here with you again, but it was a pleasure and honor to share the commentary duties with you. And hopefully, we'll be seeing a little bit more of Larry Legend in ICW.
This is the match everyone was talking about. The great return of the S.A.T. versus the Motor City Machine Guns. The so-called
best tag team in the world. That's what
best
they call
tag
them
team in the
now.
world.
I'll tell you this.
I remember 2-3 years ago. As a matter of fact, since 1999, year 2000, to about 2006, 2007, best tag team in the world, hands down. The S.A.T, Joe and Jose Maximo. I worked harder than veterans had been working in this business for 30 years. You know
I'll tell
why?
you this. Motor City Machine Guns, you gave us something tonight that I haven't tasted in a while. The hunger for professional wrestling again. The hunger to make me want to beat everyone all over again. All the new tag teams coming up. Everyone that they call the future, yo. I tell you what, I'm still in my 20s, early 20s. I'm not gone yet. I'm not at my peak. And yet, I'm not washed up yet, yo.
I'm not watched up either.
So let's do this. Motor City Machineguns, you got the best of us. But everyone else, expect the unexpected.
Because from now on, you are going to get the best tag team in the world. And that's us.
The Maximos.
The best tag team in the world.
The S.A.T.
Danny DeMonto, I haven't forgotten about what you pulled last time. You think you're tough? You're just some cheap-ass gangbanger who's got a half dozen waiting in the bushes. Well, this time, the odds are all evened up. You and the heavy hitters, think again. Because after the new effing show and heaven and hell get through with you guys, you'll be lucky to be alive.
That was awesome, brother. Awesome. Good job.
What was that all about?
I don't know. He hasn't been the same since he did that movie.
Jerry Lynn, I am a student of the game. I watched my DVDs. I watched my tapes. I knew all about you. I knew once the match was over, you weren't going to stop. So I had to get my insurance policy. And who was that? Who was that? It was the heavy hitters. The biggest, baddest sons of bitches in wrestling today. So ICW thought it would be a great idea. They thought it would be a great match. So they teamed me with my hitmen, the heavy hitters, against you, Azrael, and Reaper. You, Azrael, Reaper, the size of Monster Max's left eye. Tonight, we're gonna make you the victims. Tonight, you, Jerry Lynn, is not gonna be a laughing matter.